Hey there guys, welcome back to ARTFX Studios. Thank you for watching again. And today I want to show you how to take wavetables from any wavetable synth and throw them into Serum, which is the new synth by Xfer. So the most famous wavetable synthesizer out there is probably Massive. So I'm gonna show you how you can take a wavetable from Massive and throw it in Serum. Before I can actually show you how we can put something in Serum, you first need to understand what is the best what is the best sample material to put into Serum. So I can open up Serum first, and right in the wavetable editor, so if I click this window, if I enter C1 right here, it's gonna tell me that it's going to split a C1 node over 674 samples. It's gonna be 65 Hz. And Serum requires me to throw in a C1 that is fine-tuned to +1 cent. Serum needs that accuracy to be imported to be able to really convert it to a good sounding wavetable. So I played around a bit with that, and you can try out different notes. Let's say an A3, it tells me I need an A3 that it's tuned up 4 cents. You know, it's all good, but when I entered F1, it's telling me that F1 is 87 Hz and needs a node of F1 and 0 cents. So I don't need to fine tune this. So F1 and F0 both work really well. F2 I need to fine tune this, so let's say an F1. Or F0. Maybe an F0 is good to use. So now I can go into Massive, and I'm gonna make a clip of 3 beats long. I'm gonna tell you in a minute why I'm gonna use 3 beats. I'm gonna make an F0 note of 3 beats long. So now we have that. Now I can actually open up Massive, and I'm gonna initialize this patch, so we get that. And the wavetable I'm gonna try to take out of Massive is one that I really love from Massive, and that is the Kangaroo wavetable. And I'm going to set the performer to a 1/4 ratio. I'm gonna connect this to the Kangaroo WT position, and I'm going to create a shape like that. I'm gonna bring that volume up. Now, why I'm gonna use 3 measures? Somehow, and that's because of the attack of your synth and the release, you're gonna get a really small portion of silence at the start of this note, same as with on the end. So I'm actually going to use this one that's right in between here. So I'm going to create an audio track, and let's set this to resampling. I'm going to turn the track off for now, and let's just play this. So now it has actually recorded that. We've got that. So as you can see, when I zoom in on that first beat, we've got about a small portion of silence right here. As you can see, it doesn't really start exactly on that first beat. While when I go to here, we can see it doesn't have that silence. So that's a little bit of something you need to think about. Now, I'm actually going to use this part. So I'm going to narrow that down. And now I need to export this. Now, I could validate this. So now we have this as a clip. It's ready to be used. And I could say show in browser. And that's the actual sample. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing this one. There it is. Now there's one problem. We are not cutting this on the zero crossing point. Let's drop our sample back in. And let's make it the desired length again. Now, I'm gonna zoom in right here. And I'm gonna look for a zero crossing point. Now, I see one right here. So I'm gonna set the start marker right there. And zoom in a bit to see if this is still correct. I think it is. So we're not ending on the zero crossing point now. I don't think that it's actually necessary to do that, so I can just create a really small fade out right on the end. So now I can consolidate this one, and now we have it as an actual sample starting right on the zero crossing point, and it should be in our consolidated clips. That's the one that we need. So let's see if I open up Serum. I'm gonna see if if this is gonna work, because a lot of times this didn't really work the way I wanted. I'm gonna import an F0, so I'm gonna type in F0 in there, and I'm gonna drag it in here. See, it didn't work. So what I gotta do, I don't know why this is, but somehow this just won't work the way I wanted it. So I need to export this using the export function of Ableton. So I'm gonna go out of full screen mode, File, Export. Just gonna leave this on. I'm actually gonna normalize it so it's a full volume. It's actually 0 dB. I'm gonna hit Export. This is my Wavetable folder. So let's just say I had some already right here. I'm just gonna call it Serum Tutorial Kangaroo Massive. And I can delete that one. I can delete these as well. You know, I tried to record this tutorial yesterday, but I forgot to record my voice. Pretty stupid, but yes. So that is now exported. I can go and close these down. Open up this one. Open up Serum. F0. I'm gonna go into that folder where I saved this. There it is. Drag it in here and just, it works. So that is a little workaround how you can get that. It looks like it has imported them pretty well. Let's see how this sounds. I'm gonna drag that same F0 node into my Serum track. I'm gonna make an LFO shape that ramps up, just like the one I did in Massive. Retrigger the LFO, and I'm gonna attach this to the WT position. Now let's listen to this. It sounds pretty similar. I can hear a small little click. That's probably because it's not really aligning that well. So I'm gonna X-fade all the edges. I might have to take off that first bit, but I'm gonna see that in a minute. Let's do a spectral morph. on this. Sounds better. Let's see. I'm gonna take out these first two. Remove multi-selection. It sounds better. Do a spectral morph. The one inside Massive is a little bit crispier, but definitely still sounds good inside Serum. I mean, we can add some stuff to this because now we can add the bend modes. To really spice it up, you know. Sounds pretty good. So that's how you take it from Massive. We could do the same with Blade. Now, Blade is a synth by Rob Papen. Pretty good one as well. And I'm gonna show you how you can create your own wavetable. So I'm gonna take that F0 note again and drag it into the Blade track. And let's listen to how this sounds. So that's how Blade opens up. Let's go to the default preset. Just a low sol note. So I'm gonna see if I can find something. So I'm now going to automate some things, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to make a shorter clip for this one. Or let's make a longer clip, but just need to make 3 animations. So that's the first automation that I'm gonna make. Let's also take that knob. Let's just do that. Now let's automate that one. Make it go up as well. And duplicate this. Now I'm gonna automate this up. That's starting to sound interesting. I can use that as a wavetable. We might actually want to do some more to this. I can try out. That sounds pretty good. I actually think it already sounds pretty good. Might want to add some distortion. Okay, so let's just use this. I mean, I can go on for this for hours, but let's just use that. Record this. And I'm gonna take that middle one. Open this up. So we have a pretty interesting wave shape right here. Looks pretty interesting. I'm gonna use that zero crossing point right here. Right there. So let's extend this. Now I'm gonna export this one. Like that. Close these down. And let's open up the second Serum. I'm gonna throw in that node that we had. There we have our wavetable. Open up Serum. F0, or this is actually F1 because I pitched it up one inside Blade. So drag that in. And now we can see what has happened. I can see that it has done something wrong, but it's not a problem. I go to process because right now these two should actually be one table. So I'm gonna go to process and I'm gonna say resize tables to be double. So that means half the total number of tables will be left when I click this knob. So now we actually have them inside one table. So I can do this again, trigger to there. It sounds more metallic, but that's not really a problem. I can go in here, let's say, X-fade all these edges, spectral morph them. I mean, it still sounds good. It's not like it's a bad sounding oscillator. I mean, now I'm FMing it from the sub oscillator. Pretty cool. So now we turned our wavetable into that. I mean, there's countless of possibilities. I haven't really, spent much time on processing this and adding a bunch of other stuff, but we can make this work. You can make really interesting stuff with this. And basically, you can turn anything into a wavetable inside Serum. Believe me. I can go into here. Let's just initialize this patch again. And go in here. Because I have some other stuff, I have these weird tables that I created. Just type in F0. Now we have that sound in here. I can normalize each. X-fade all these edges. Spectral morph. Add an LFO to the WT position. Maybe of 1/2. You can hear already how it sounds. It sounds pretty interesting. Add some distortion to that, like the diode. So I just turned that into a pretty cool wavetable. So you can see you can just turn anything into a good wavetable inside Serum. Yeah, I just hope you like this video. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, then subscribe to this channel, of course, as always. You can always go to all the social media profiles that are in the screen right now. Follow, like, subscribe, do whatever you need to do to keep this up and running, because I need you guys to be able to go on like this. I really like making this, and I hope you like these tutorials on Serum. I'm gonna do a lot more, and I hope to do a lot more stuff as well. There's a lot of music coming up from me as well. I'm working on a bunch of new tracks, and I've got some new projects coming up soon. I can't say too much about it yet, but it's gonna be there, believe me. Yeah, other than that, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you back soon. Peace.